Hey guys, welcome back. This is John Gorham with Education Solutions. Good to see you all. I want to help you guys out here because I know it's grading season for a lot of you. And this is a good way to, number one, I want to show you guys how to populate your total scores from quiz scores and then how to sort those and then be able to curve your grades for your entire class. And I can do this, I can help you out so you can do this very quickly. So I've got here, first of all, I've got my fake student name right here. There's Daisuke Tanaka 1 on down to Daisuke Tanaka 35. And the first thing, I'll show you guys a few tricks here. But the first thing you want to do, I like to do this here, is just to separate out their names. And you can do this by highlighting all of their names. And then you'll come over to data. And then what you'll do is you want to split text to columns. And you can do that here by comma, semicolon, period, or space. I separated them out by space. Okay, so that splits them in two, so it makes it a lot easier to search. And I've also frozen these first two columns so that if you slide back and forth, their names don't move. You won't lose their names. Makes it a lot easier to search. So I've got my 35 students all set. The next thing I want to do is in column C right here, you can see that I've got order. And so I want to set these up in numbers 1 through 35. And I'll show you guys exactly why I'm doing that in just a moment. And so how the best way to do that is to put up just number 1 and 2, highlight both of those, and then you'll find the corner, and then you want to drag down to the very bottom. And then you'll have numbers 1 through 35 right there. So I've got in columns E, F, and G, these are my 3 quiz grades from an RStudio class that I taught this semester. And we've got our Gapminder quiz, our Plotly quiz, and our ggplot2 quiz. And this totals up to 100 right here. And I had them take these on Google Forms, and I'll do that in another video. And I'll show you guys how you can set all of your students up so that you can get your quizzes automatically graded and send them out to a CSV. So I've taken from each of those quizzes my CSV, and I've populated them into a separate spreadsheet right here. And I've got my 3 quiz scores right here from all of my students. And now I need to give them a grade. So what I have here is my total score out of 100. And I'll click in this first box right here. And you'll want to hit the equal sign, and then you'll type sum and open parentheses. Equal sign, sum, open parentheses. And then I'll come over and take all 3 of my quiz scores right here. So I'll click here on my Gapminder, and you hold it down and you drag across, and I've got my 3 quiz scores right there, E2 to G2 right there. And then you'll just hit enter. So it automatically calculates the grade for you. Click on this total score right here, and then look for the corner. It'll change. You'll see the cursor change to a little plus. And then you're going to drag this formula down all the way to the bottom. And now you've got all of your scores, your total scores. But I need to change these into a letter grade, and I need to curve these as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set my top scores at the top and my lowest scores at the bottom. So I'll come over here to my order right here, which is 1 through 35. And I've frozen the top row, which means that this will not change. It won't go anywhere. And so on my order right here, you can see there's a little caret top that will drop down. And what you'll want to do here is you'll want to sort this sheet from oops, actually not that one. That's actually later. Sorry guys. We'll come over here. It's the I want to come to my total score. That's what I'm looking for. So I want to get my total scores, and I'll come over here, and I want to go and sort this sheet right here. So I've got now my top score of 96 on down to a 14. And I can now take this as my A. That's an A. This is an A minus. And I've got my A minus as well. Right here, these are my top students in the class. And then I've got my B pluses. Okay, so I'll pause the video as I populate my grades, and then we'll come back and I'll show you how you can reorganize your students. Okay, so you can see that I've taken the time to populate all of my grades right here. I've got my top grades, my A's, and I'm being very lenient here. As you can see, I've got my D plus is a 62 and all the way down to a D minus. A 22 I set as an F, and that's because I said that I needed to curve these scores here. I need to curve my grades so that they fit into a nice little curve here. So I've got all my grades set, and the next thing I need to do is I need to reorder them so that I can put them into my grade sheet properly. But we can see over here we've got Daisuke Tanaka 1. It's scrambled all over the place, and you can tell by the order right here. So I'll come over to this column C that says order, and I'll click on this drop down menu. And now I need to sort my sheet back from A to Z. So now I've got my order back, and that connects up with Daisuke Tanaka 1 through 35. And I've got all my grades set right there. So with this, this grade column I, now I can take that and I can put that into my final spreadsheet, my final grade sheet. So I hope that this was very helpful. Please give me a thumbs up on this video. Please do subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below if there's anything else that you guys would like to see in the future. And I do thank you guys very much, and I'll see you all in the next video.